Welcome back to another episode by Saved by the Bell Work. I'm Kendal.
I'm Annabelle.
I'm Macey.
I'm Dawson.
I'm Jaden.
I'm Brady.
And today we are talking about some of the 36 questions to increase closeness with one another. So this is kind of like one of those games that you play in like middle school or even like elementary school where you just like ask like questions.
Kind of like the game, was it 20 questions, 21 questions?
It's 21.
It's 20.
Like 21
questions.
It's like the 21 questions to get to know one another, and like so we were just going to answer some of the random questions that we have to ask. So
here's one to start off. Given the choice of anyone in the world, whom would you want as a dinner guest?
I'm going to go first. I would say Kanye. I think it's because I just want to know what's going on in his mind. I want to know if it's marketing, like he wanted to get out of Adidas, or if it's like he's just mentally insane, or if he wants to like promote a new album. I think it'd be really interesting just to talk to him, because I mean, like he said a lot of crazy stuff. So I just want to know like what his reasoning behind a lot of that was.
he's a pretty special dude, to say the least.
For sure.
That's one way to put it.
He did make Homecoming.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, way to put it in there.
Okay, here's another one. Would you like to be famous? In what way?
Yes.
Why?
Just be rich, you know. Like, I'd like to be like Jeff Bezos or someone, like powerful, you know.
Yeah.
I think everyone would hate me, and I don't know if I like that. Like everybody on the internet hates Jeff Bezos, so I don't know how I feel about that.
That's true. They have like a song and everything.
I do wish not to be bald, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Like I'd like the money and stuff. Like obviously anyone would. But
People generally like Elon Musk though, and he's got hair and he's got cool cars. Huh?
that's true.
But he's like really creepy.
He's done more stuff
he's
that's
funny on
like
Twitter,
gets
too.
called out more though, hasn't he, than Jeff Bezos? Or am I wrong?
It's true.
I don't know. I just see him post memes on Twitter, so I think it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Okay, our next question is, when did you last sing to yourself or to somebody else?
Lunch. I was going home for lunch, playing my music, and I just sang some songs in the car.
If you aren't like singing every single day in your car, like what is the point of even driving a car?
It's sad.
Literally,
And I
who
can
sits-
make fun of for singing in the car, but if you don't sing in the car, then
right,
something's
like
wrong.
who sits in the car in silence?
It's awkward, even
It
if you're
is.
by yourself.
Even if you're by yourself. That's only unless you're sad or something.
I swear.
I literally had a whole Rihanna concert yesterday in the Walmart parking lot.
That's
in
so
the car.
bad.
That's a vibe.
It was me and my brother. It was fantastic.
If you were able to live to the age of 90 and retain either the mind or body of a 30-year-old for the last 60 years of your life, which would you want? So, like, if you'd want to have the mind of the 30-year-old or the body, you know?
Definitely body. I already have bad knees. I don't want to deal with even worse pains.
You're also kind of a gym rat, too, though.
Yeah, but still, I don't like joint pain. So I'd rather have a body of a 30-year-old or the 60-year-old.
Yeah, and like I feel like the one thing of like why old people don't like doing anything is because they're in literal constant pain.
Yeah,
like my grandma hates going places because her back hurts all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So they always have those heating pads, and I was just laying
I
on their
know.
back.
It's really sad. Kinda.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to have to deal with that.
I know, when I'm older, I'm going to be sad when I, like, silly can't do
die
some of
at
the stuff
60.
I'd love to
Die at 60.
Oh, okay.
All right, for our next question, if you could wake up tomorrow having gained any one quality or ability, what would it be? That's a thinker.
Yeah.
I think it's very different for everyone. Probably it'd be like 6'4". That'd be kind of cool.
Just be tall
Yeah.
for one day. I think I'd like to be, like, I read people's minds. Like, I feel like that would kind of be bad, but...
That'd be
Yeah,
great
you'd
to, like, figuring out the truth
You
behind,
Yeah.
like, all the, like...
Everyone would
Oh,
hate
yeah.
you. and I
Everyone
like
would-
that.
It would be like, you could call out people's crap so easily.
I know, you could be like, I know exactly what you're thinking about me
I
right
feel like
now.
mine is just boring. I just pick tall. And those superpowers.
Ooh, this is a good one. Is there something that you've dreamed of doing for a long time? Why haven't you done it?
Traveling to Italy because I'm young, so I can't.
Yeah. And money. It's
Yeah.
expensive to travel nowadays.
Like,
It's
I want to go,
crazy.
like, after college. I can't. No money.
Yeah, after
Like, I
college,
already
we
know.
broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like with the whole like COVID situation, I feel like it's kind of put like restrictions on traveling too. Like it's been hard to get back to normal. I mean, because, like, I've had tons of trips that have been canceled within the last, like, 3 years, and it's been kind of annoying, but it's all right. All right, next question. What do you value most in a friendship?
That's a good one.
Loyalty. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not around and they're talking about you and they're talking bad about you, that's obviously not, like, a true friend.
I think with friends, you need to be able to trust them and, like, know that no matter what you do or say, they can forgive you. Forgiveness, that's one thing. Because, like, you can have the biggest, like, fight, but if you decide, hey, I love you because you're my friend, so I'm going to get over this because I don't want to ruin our friendship over one dumb argument.
Yeah. To go along with that, I think just, like, overall kindness, like, when I look at my friends, like, we love to pick on each other just as, like, a fun get around, but it can get kind of bad sometimes.
Yeah.
And it
Very
can,
bad.
yeah, sometimes it can turn into literal, like,
Tears.
tears and crying. And, like, we just need friends that just give kindness and not total hatred all the time.
Yeah, exactly. If you knew that in 1 year you would die, what would you change about the way you're living right now?
I take a lot more risks. I feel like I would try to, like, be more, like, daring in a way. Like, I wouldn't be scared of, like, rejection or anything like that.
Like, step out of your comfort zone.
Mm-hmm.
That's what mine would be. Like, I feel like my whole life I just didn't do stuff because I was scared of what other people would think. And now, like, if I were to think that, I would totally just not give a care.
If in a year I die silently, I'd kind of be like how they were, because Jaden and Kendal mentioned how they, like, take less risks, kind of.
More risks.
Take more risks. Yeah, that's what I meant. Because I really put stuff off, and I'd really like to, like, take advantage of every moment I have to, like, do my best to enjoy it and have fun and be happy and just, like, spend time with the people I care about. Because, I mean, that's a great way to live.
I feel like I'd sleep a lot less, too, because I get, like, a solid 8 to 10 hours of sleep. But then, like, if I'm only living for a year, I feel like that's a waste. So I'd probably end up going to sleep a lot later.
Okay, for this next question, I have, if your house containing everything you own catches on fire, after saving your loved ones and pets, and you have time to make it to safety, but you could only go in for one more item, what would it be?
Oh.
This is unfortunate after what
Camera,
happened.
like, or SD cards, like,
Yeah.
with photos. Like, or just, like, a
that's
photo.
smart.
Yeah. Like, if I didn't have my phone, I'd probably get my phone because it has a lot of my memories on it, too. But,
I feel like the iCloud, that would kind of save most of that.
yeah.
People talk about how, like, we're addicted to our phones or whatever, but really when, like, all our memories and our entire life is on our phones, it's kind of hard not to be.
Right.
And, I mean, there's ways to, like, move off of that, but I have, like, thousands of pictures and videos in my gallery, and, like, I'll go back through and I'll look at them, and I can remember each and every memory. This one could be really funny. Does anyone have a secret hunch about how they'll die?
I got this friend named Eli, and he's not the smartest. And we go hunting sometimes, and it's scary.
Brady's friend Eli is pretty crazy. I could see him killing a lot of people. Not like that, but just, like, accidentally. He's not the brightest of the bunch, so I could definitely see him having some accidents like that.
He really is super sweet, though. Like,
He is.
For after Valentine's
He's got
Day.
Got me candy.
He got me candy, too. He just said, hey, I was getting everyone candy. And he brought me, like, a thing of, like, gummy Jolly Ranchers.
He's got
he
a
just,
really great.
he
He's
just
got great
kinda cares for
attention.
Crazy, he did not give me any candy.
He did not give Brady any candy.
I do have this thing. So I babysat this summer, and I actually got shot in the eye with a Nerf gun. And I just have this, like, big fear of Nerf guns. And so I definitely feel like if out of all randomness, if I die, it will be from a Nerf gun to, like, the
a
brain
Nerf
or
gun,
something.
like
Yeah.
a little foam bullet.
It'll hit me through the eyeball into the brain.
Annabelle, she almost went blind. I don't think it's something to joke about.
Yeah, I
I'm
did
sorry,
almost
Kendall.
go blind.
I'm sorry, Kendall. I hope you feel better.
The doctor said if it was, like, a couple centimeters over in my eyeball, it would have hit my cornea, like, straight on, and it would have...
How long is an eyeball? Because a centimeter is decently big. Like,
What? Like, with, like, in...
Oh, like deeper?
in my eye, not like
Oh.
width-wise, like
So
in
you've got to be really grateful for that. What's other stuff everyone's grateful for?
My dad, he's a pretty cool dude.
I'm also pretty grateful for my father and my mother and my little brother, even though he's annoying.
What about your dog?
And my dog. My dog's my best friend, so.
This one's like really good. Do you think texting multiple people at the same time is a big deal?
Like romantically?
Yeah, I
Like
think so.
leading people on?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that.
I think
don't
that if
that's
you're
okay.
if you're open to them about it, like you're not closed in that sense. then
Like
it's
if
not
you
bad.
aren't acting like you're only talking to
But
them.
if you're like telling them that they're the only person, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. Because there's one thing like with just texting a bunch of people just because you're like being friendly. But if you're like, you're the only one I'm talking to and really you've got 5 other people in your DMs, that's kind of messed up.
Okay, so this next question kind of goes along with kind of like the more serious topic. So, what, if anything, like, what is so serious that, like, it almost can't be talked about? Like, things throughout, like, our history or nowadays that are just so serious that we can't joke about it. That's a tough one.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think of
Turns
stuff.
out
There's some
Because-
stuff that's like obvious, like 9/11 and things like that, but I feel like people still do joke about it.
Yeah.
So
Like the Holocaust and, like, 9/11. Like, it's obvious stuff that you shouldn't joke about, but, I mean, it still happens.
There's sometimes when people do it in a way where like they don't try to be like not in like
in an agreeing way. Like, I agree it was a good thing, and I'm going to joke about it because I
Yeah.
don't feel bad for what people went through, but almost
then
as
there's-
in, like, a...
like a trying to like make light
Make
of the
it-
situation
yeah.
almost.
I think it's different if you were like somehow connected to it, and like if you're not connected to it, you can joke. It's a little bit easier to joke about because you don't really care about it as much.
Like
Right.
something happened to my brother this summer, and I joke about it still. That was the biggest like tangent ever.
How much do we need to
What
ask
is a
another
tangent, by the way?
question?
A tangent is a little thing where like you go off on a completely different topic.
So how does that relate to math whatsoever? I'm in geometry right now. We're learning
Tangent
trigonometry.
line?
Like sine, cosine, and tangent.
Yeah, the SOHCAHTOA. Can I say what wants us to call it?
Yes.
So she she says that some people can't spell SOHCAHTOA, so she likes to say some old hippie caught another hippie tripping on acid. That's like what she like wants us to remember it by, which I think is silly. I can just spell it.
So going along with our whole let's not joke about the Holocaust and like Hitler and stuff, just listen to this and what our math teacher told us.
You want to name names?
No.
Wait, what was it?
It was but
What
she'd be
was-
proud of it.
What was the name? What was it?
So it's called Silly Old Hitler Couldn't Advance His Troops Over Africa.
Back to the. If you were a dog, what kind of dog would you be?
I think I would like to be like a American Bulldog. Others are cool. My dad had one when I was younger, and his name was Nyato. Don't ask me how to spell that, but it was like bigger than my dad, and it would toss me around the yard like when I tried walking it. So I think it's pretty cool. That's what I would pick.
Oh no, I feel like we have a dog and it's a Vizsla, and my dad always said he feels like if I were a dog, I'd be a Vizsla because how we play, we just like. He says it just is like I'm his puppy sister or something.
Lord.
Oh, Ward Gammon. We call my father Ward.
I don't know what I would be. Like, I know I'd be a small dog. Like, my
I
dog.
could see as a little,
Poodle. I see a
little
poodle.
wiener dog.
Yeah, so, like,
A
I've
Chihuahua?
gotten a long-haired wiener dog and also, like, a poodle. Like, a poodle mix. But, like, a little poodle, not, like, a big old poodle. But
I do not like poodle's hair. Like petting a
No.
poodle feels weird.
it is. My dog is part Dawson and Shih Tzu, and my dog is, like, the perfect mix of...
I feel
Two
like
dogs.
Shih Tzu.
Yeah, it's just like they're such very like nice but extremely aggressive dogs. Like they look nice but they're extremely aggressive, and that's kind of me. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I look nice, but I'm not sometimes.
What would everyone's dog be? So you said.
I said an American Bulldog, which is a really big
Mm-hmm.
bulldog.
Vizsla. It's kind of like a lab. You'd be a wiener dog, Shih Tzu, whatever. What would
Brady?
you guys be?
I'd be a
Brady?
lab.
You'd be a lab. I can almost see that.
They eat almost anything.
A golden retriever.
I am pretty dumb
That's
too,
too
so that
basic,
could
though.
be me, yeah.
Girls, yeah.
Do you guys know what an Italian Greyhound is?
Yes.
The
Oh.
ratty looking dog.
They're pretty though.
Yeah.
We're gonna offend so
What
many
would
people. They're gonna be
You'd
like,
be a mutt.
I have that dog.
You'd be a mutt.
I want one though.
Thanks.
He said thanks in a sarcastic tone. if you
Danny,
weren't clued in.
Danny would probably be.
What's a really annoying dog? Chihuahua.
He would be a chihuahua.
What's a dog that doesn't like peanuts?
Okay, that was
Annabelle,
a mean
that is very
joke.
Annabelle, you know we talked about touchy subjects?
That's messed up.
That was one of
Our
them.
sound guy's allergic to peanuts. That's why.
Like deathly
Okay.
allergic.
So we've been told that we can only ask one more question. I've got a good one. You will only get 3 words to describe yourself. What are they? I want everyone's answers too. So be thinking.
I need time.
Yep.
Okay, for me, I would choose probably organized, grittiness, like I show a lot of grit, and like compassion.
Oh, I just thought. I feel like for me, I'd be. Oh, what's it called? Empathetic. Yeah, empathetic. I feel like passionate, and then hardworking.
I would be fat with a PH.
No, you are not fat. You
You
quit
are.
it.
With a PH.
So it's the booty.
Okay, so I'm talking about the booty. That's yeah.
Okay. Miss Anderson is like about to.
Fowler.
Mrs. Fowler.
Mrs.
Get it
Fowler.
right.
Get it right.
Okay,
Excuse
get it
you,
right. She got
Annabelle.
married.
That's like the only time I've ever done it wrong.
I'd probably also be timid and cheese. I love cheese.
I love that.
Jeez,
I
it
love
works.
I'd say determined, extroverted for sure. I talk to anyone almost. I don't know a third one to be honest.
You got a good sense of humor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just go humorous. Sure.
You make the light of.
Yeah, I try to make the light of a lot of situations.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one. Musical. 'Cause
Yeah.
I do a lot of music.
You're very artistic too.
Mm-hmm. You're creative. Very creative. All
I have
right.
to say, like, almost the opposite is Jaden. Because, like, I sleep a lot. Like, right when I get home from school, I take a nap. And, like, I don't know. I don't do a lot. Like, I don't do my homework. I put it off till the last minute. I don't know. That's about it.
What would he be? We gotta help him out.
I'd also
Pretty-
like to add that I do not do my homework either. I'm not determined in that whatsoever.
Procrastination.
Yeah.
For sure.
You also have a good
care-
sense of
you-
humor.
You also look out for all your friends too.
Yeah, you're very caring.
Even,
Even Eli, the one that
yeah.
Tried
I feel like you would do anything for them. As much as you wouldn't want to admit it.
yeah, they're not going to admit it, but it's the truth.
You really care about them.
And you're very loyal to them.
It almost killed me.
All right, thank you guys so much for listening to Saved by the Bell Work, and make sure to tune in for next week when we're talking about to be determined, like every week. So, bye.